All right, good morning. I have been offline for a little bit. Been a combination of holidays and illness. Uh, so had our holidays and uh, Jackie and I got a little ill from some of our loving family coming down, but that's part of what holidays are all about is sharing many things. Anyway, so let me get started here a little bit. I'm not drinking my protein this morning because I still breaking up a little bit of the congestion. It's almost all gone, but I may cough during this, so I apologize if I do. But this is just some energy drink because the bubbly helps a little bit with my throat uh, working and breaking up that stuff. All right. Um, so I didn't do a year in review or predictions about the upcoming year. Um, However, let me see. I said I got a cough a little bit. Mm. So let me. I'm going to do. I'm not going to do the review because we all know the review. We've had some pretty good AIs come out. Uh, Significant improvements in robotics, automation. Uh, Still have a lot of concerns about energy and integration and how we will increase the context for the AIs to be able to consume what they need to consume. So there's all those things. So um, when okay, sorry, got a little distracted because I was thinking about something implementation wise around AI, which my work has said they need to investigate how to integrate things a little more closely. We've used AI for tools, but um, some of the management is wondering how we can use AI to help with our product and our services. So anyway, I'm going to be doing that. But prediction time. I'm going to go on something a little bit strange for 2025. So I think the big thing that's going to happen in 2025 will be not AI, it will be AI and us. So almost everybody thinks of AI as either the AI does something or we do something. Uh, the coalescing of the two of us together is not really, I think, really being discussed yet. I'll give you an example. Long ago, we had puppy dogs, and our puppy dogs were working with us, and we would throw scraps out to them, and they would uh, have their little packs, and we would have our little camp, and people like Luna here would howl and listen. Well, they'd listen and smell, and if something dangerous was coming nearby, they would bark and howl and raise us up, and then we would go grab our spears and maybe a club, and our fire, and chase off or be aware of the threat of something. And so we would uh, work hard to secure our puppy dog see a squirrel. See, they're securing my border. They know there's an intruder in my area. They're over there working there to it. But so we all know those things. We all know how puppy dogs and humans became so closely companioned. But still to this day, puppy dogs and humans, we do a lot of things together. Uh, Love, cherish, attention. Now, when AI becomes more uh, rounded out, rounded to where it becomes more of a companion or more of a co-developer, as that happens, what's our true relationship? And I think that's going to be very interesting. So one of the things, and these talks could get very strange going forward. I'll give you an example. One of them I thought of is the relationship of death. Now, death was an important part of growth in humans. You know, whether you're religious or not, death was a design feature that really made improvement accelerate and be much better because you get things, you know Darwin's theory, you get things that are not as adaptable to an area. They tend to not proliferate and they tend to die off faster. And the other thing is, even when you don't have Darwin's theory involved, which I mean, like right now, Darwin's theory is really not working real well in our society because we take care of everybody for the most part. I understand there's still areas that we don't, but for the most part, even if you're not um, the most adaptable and the most productive, you can still produce a lot of offspring and live a decent life too. Now, that being all said, uh, even in our society, death has allowed like people that have mindsets to evolve over time. And so the people that were, let's go way back, and they were from uh, ancient medieval times when they brought up with the fear of pestilence and war and the Huns, barbarians coming across and breaking through the door. Those people are not making control and decisions for us right now. So, because of that, those are not important factors. So, you can see death has played a factor in getting those attitudes out and more other attitudes that would be more beneficial to right now. being that. So those are the kind of discussions I'm wondering will happen with AI because it's going to be some really big stuff in 2025. And when it happens, I think we'll have those philosophical discussions. And I think that's going to be the biggest part of 2025. Um, there's going to be a lot of chit chat and talk and stuff like that, Luna. Yes. She says, I don't care as long as I'm with you, Dad. Puppy dogs are so wonderful. If you want to make me cry, send me a video on X and all of a puppy dog and the love that they show toward kids and us and families. And I tend to cry. There are bad puppy dogs because they're not all perfect, but I've got some perfect ones. I got some wonderful ones like Luna here. She's a good girl. She is. She watches after me. She's like, oh, I try, Dad. I try. It's not easy. It's not easy. And Pepper and Blue have been chasing squirrels over there all the time. Luna keeps an eye on them. She's kind of more the sergeant than she is the active troops in the front lines. Yes, she's a pretty girl. All right. So that's my prediction for 2025. See, it's a little off, a little different. I'm not predicting AGI and super AGI because everybody's going to him and haw about what that really means. I'm saying we're going to start talking about that relationship and philosophical things like, does death really matter anymore to progress? It used to be important, but with uh, now it being bits and bytes and other things coming along and helping out, you could probably have progress without death, which makes you wonder, you know, how does it all fit together? Anyway, I think it's going to be a weird, wonderful time. You ready for me to go in? I think she wants me to go in. There's Pepper. All right. Oh, stretch the back. You guys have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon.